Hey, my name is Curtis Bell, and I'm going to draw my life. I was born on, March 7th, 2000. Not 200. I'm not that old. I was born at the hospital in Durant, and with this thingy that I had to have in this machine, because I had some kind of problem with my lungs or something like that. I don't even know what it was, but I've always been told that I looked like Darth Vader. I didn't get to leave for a couple of weeks in the hospital. But after that, I was naturally born into a family without a dad. It's not because my mom was a slut or anything. It's because my dad died about, I don't know, a couple of months before I was born, sadly. And so I didn't have a dad. Well, so life was pretty rough. Mom says that I bit her all the time and beat up on other little kids that I played with. I was about 3. This man named Jeff came into my life. He was 18 or 19, and he played ball with me all the time, and we hung out and wrestled and stuff on the floor. He was pretty cool. And I found out about a year later, I guess you could say, I found out that the reason he hung out with me all the time was because he loved me and my mom, and he was going to marry my mom. I was the ring bearer. You know, the kid or dude or whatever that comes up the aisle and gives him the ring. Yeah, it was pretty fun. About a year later, my mom became pregnant and had my little brother, Timothy. He also had problems in the hospital. He was a lot smaller than I was, but he didn't have the kind of problems I did. He had heart problems. And holes in his heart, and so he had to have a surgery not long after he was born. With my grandma for the first couple of weeks of his life. He still has heart surgeries because he'll never get over what he has. Anyway, so about a couple years later, when I was 6, we moved, or no, actually I was 5. We moved to a new neighborhood, and I had literally lived there about a week when I met my new friends. My new friends were pretty cool. One was Mexican, one was white, and the other one was white too. And we were pretty good friends. So that equals friendship. Friends. So yeah, we're pretty good friends. Together all the time. We played ball and video games. We actually played video games so much that we blew up my PS1. Smoking when we were playing, and we had to stop because it was overheating and pretty much just died right there. Sad, but we started to explore other things, like being a country boy, like kids our age were supposed to be, like catching crawdads, and fishing. And I began to hate. So I began to hate indoors and video games and love the outdoors. Yeah, by the way. A year later, or maybe a year or two later, my friends all moved away, leaving me, a 6-year-old who was really depressed and had no friends. This snobby rich kid that I had only met about once or twice came and knocked on my door one day to know if I wanted to play, because apparently my friends were his friends too, and they moved and he had no one to play with. We started playing video games at his house again. He had this really cool thing called a Wii. We started playing Mario Karts all the time, and I got pretty much addicted to video games again. About then that he also got a PS2, making me want a PS2. Sadly, my parents told me that I was going to move. And that made me really, really sad. Sad because I just made a new friend, and I knew that if I moved to another school, I would have literally no friends. Grade year, I moved to Sam Rayburn. place called Texas. Even though this is a really bad drawing. Texas, it's still Texas. And it's about here. Pretty much right on the Red River. So, yeah. All country, but actually they were all gangsters. Well, sort of. They all really wanted to be gangsters anyway. And they also really wanted to be pimps, I guess you could say. They loved basketball, especially the Lakers, and they hated rednecks like me. This website called YouTube. Sorry, I skipped a couple words. Then this thing called YouTube showed up, and it was basically this website that you could put all kinds of crap on and make people laugh. And it was really funny. I watched all kinds of videos on it. In fact, I started spending so much time on it that my mom made me get off and had baby get off. I basically became addicted to the website. I didn't really know that there were anything else besides like music videos and stuff on YouTube, so that's all I watched. I didn't actually know what a YouTuber was, or Smosh, or any of those guys really were. I took a really big break from YouTube and forgot all about it. One day, this kid named Colton moved to our school, and he was a little bit taller than me and older than me, but he was still cooler than me because he had been held back, and for some reason that was cool. And instantly, he hated me. He called me stupid and hated me. Not exactly. He never really talked to me. I thought he was cool, but he thought I was retarded, I guess you could say. He never spoke to me for about 3 months. I never heard him talking about being a redneck. Red equals neck. I heard him talking about being a redneck. We started talking and became friends, because apparently I was the only other redneck there, except a couple of other kids that weren't even very good at being rednecks, sadly. And after that, he was pretty much my only friend, except for a couple other geeks. But anyway, after that, we started just being best friends. But sadly, he was the only kid there that was my friend. Everyone else hated me. So, they all thought I was a retarded hick that didn't know anything about anything. They all called me Oklahoma and disliked me because I was from Oklahoma. About a year after that, I started watching YouTube again. I started watching it because my cousin told me about a girl named Shanae. And after that, I started watching her and I thought she was hilarious. By accident, I met a guy named Shane Dawson. Well, technically I didn't meet him, but, I heard about him. It turns out that Shanae wasn't really a real person. She was just Shane Dawson's, I guess you could say, one of his acts where he dressed up like Shanae. About after that, I started watching Shane Dawson all the time. And he was really funny, and I thought he was great. And that's when I got the idea. Smosh and all the other guys for a long time, and especially Shane Dawson, I started to think, maybe I could make videos. So for a long time I made videos, all the time. All around school and made lots of funny videos with my friends. YouTube because I couldn't find a way to put them on YouTube. A couple months after I started making videos, I got a phone. And that made everything a lot easier because apparently on a smartphone, it's a lot easier to put a YouTube video up than it is on a regular computer. So, curse my wicked Samsung drawings. I basically, after that, was able to start putting videos up on my phone. I have to say that I ever put up on YouTube was stupid. And the first couple that I put on there were really stupid. Like, a couple of ones you should never watch, like Gay Chair. Never watch it. It's stupid. So, after I did all these stupid videos like Gay Chair, I started getting really good ideas and making a lot better YouTube videos. And soon, instead of having a stupid one like Gay Chair, I had a couple of better ones like Liars. And soon, my videos... That sucks too. It's not sucks, but it's an okay video. And soon my videos started getting better and better. And now I have lots of ideas for YouTube to become better. Crappy stuff. I now have 11 subscribers. 300, I don't know. I have 11 subscribers, and I have lots of people that like me. Even though a lot of them probably don't even know how to hit the subscribe button. And I'm happy. And YouTube makes me happy. You guys make me happy. I love you guys. creepy way that your grandma loves you and she's like, I want to kiss you. Not that kind of love, but I love you. Remember to hit that subscribe button. It means a lot to me, even if you don't like all my videos, which I'm sure you will. So I've got a lot of good videos coming up, and I think you should hit the subscribe button. Don't actually click it because it won't do anything, but go click the real subscribe button. And I'll see you guys later.